morning, my friends. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, August 25th, and it is just about 8:30 in the morning. Yes, 8:30 in the morning, and I did not vlog yesterday. I actually had every intention of vlogging yesterday, and then I left the house without my vlogging camera, which makes it a little bit more difficult to vlog. Since I don't like holding my iPhone for all vlog purposes, I'll do it for like little intermittent B-roll. But I was so mad, because yesterday I actually went out to get my hair done. If you can't tell, my hair's shorter, and that adventure, my aunt had a hair appointment at the same salon right before I did, and so we decided to go shopping and go out to dinner after my appointment. So that effectively killed my entire day. I left here at 1 o'clock and I didn't get home until like 8:30. And I walked out without my vlogging camera, but that's okay, because I had a great time. Don't get me wrong, when nothing interesting happened. Why, hello! There's a doggy down here who wants my attention. So I didn't vlog yesterday. I apologize. But today I have some stuff to talk about. But first, coffee. Oh yes. Okay, so today's Friday, right? And today I hopped on a scale and I knew what was going to happen. And I'm back up around that number that I just can't seem to get away from. Those same 3, 4, 5 pounds just going whoop, 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 whoop. Last week, even though I was so on point, the scale didn't do what I wanted it to do anyway. So whatever. And that was after I ate a large meal. Well, we had appetizers, and I had a cupcake from a specialty cupcake shop yesterday, and my aunt and I each ordered, we went to this restaurant called Cooper's Hawk, which is a winery, and we each ordered a flight of wine. And so we had like 4 decently sized glasses of wine for being in a flight. Like, not so much that I couldn't drive home, but enough where I could tell that I was drinking wine. And it was delicious. You guys know me, I don't often drink wine, especially at home. But when I go out and I'm like, this is a good glass of wine, I really enjoy it. So with that meal and that cupcake and the last couple of days of not being able to control myself, at least the scale didn't go above that number that I've been struggling with, which I'm so very grateful for. But what that basically means for me is it's weigh-in day. I'm at that solid number that I'm trying really hard to get away from, but it's the number that I just kind of seem to circle around. So today is like a Weight Watchers reset. I am going to just forget what has happened thus far. It is a new week. I'm at a number that ends in 0, and I'm going to just start fresh and be on track and pray, basically, is what I'm going to do. And because I have a little bit, I got an idea yesterday from Jackie, my hairstylist, that, believe it or not, a hairstyle idea is what gave me the idea, and a little bit of a kick in the butt, if you will, to get this thing down to goal. And I'm going to tell you what happens. You get the sneaky peek for the series that I am going to do in the beginning of 2018. Yes, that's like 4 months out. But she gave me this idea, and it all started because she saw a gray hair. Believe it or not. I'm 30 and I've got nice gray hairs coming in right here. Like long silvery strands that have been around for a while. And I made a comment to her when she saw one. She's like, oh, you had one that was loose and I just kind of got rid of it. You know, no big deal. The gray hair wasn't there. And I was like, you see my whole family. We're all prematurely gray. It's fine. But I made a comment to her about how I've been waiting to pull the trigger. I have never dyed my hair professionally. I went through a phase in college where I was a redhead and like a deep maroon. It was really cool, but I did it myself. It was boxed color, nothing exciting, and I did it. And when I graduated college, I was over it and I stopped, and this has been my natural hair color ever since. And I told her, I was like, I keep wanting to pull the trigger on dyeing something. And I made a joke to my husband about how, well, you know, someday when you get tired of my gray hair, you're gonna have to give me the budget to go and get my hair dyed by Jackie so I can get rid of all of this gray. And she's like, well, you know what we can do? We can do what's called the balayage style, which kind of adds highlights and adds color, but in such a way that it mixes in flawlessly with your natural hair color, so you don't have to maintain it. Instead of dyeing everything and then it is clear as day that your roots are growing out, this color fades like almost like an ombre into your main color. So as it grows out, you just kind of have like this cool little color happening at the end, you know? And what she's like, what we can do is we can highlight the grays to frame your face so nobody sees them. Nobody will see them because we will put the highlight color in there. And it would be a really cool thing. And she goes, you can do it and do like a, she's like, you can bring your camera, vlog it. It can be a whole adventure because you've never dyed your hair professionally before. And she goes, and I want to be the one that takes your virginity, is what she said. Because she's like, you're like a dream for a hairdresser. You haven't done professional stuff. You have great hair. I would like to do it. And I said, of course you can do it. And she goes, why don't you do like a whole new year, new me thing on YouTube, and this can be something you do. I was like, that's a great idea, Jackie. And so then I started brainstorming while we were in the chair catching up on life, because Jackie is the woman who did my makeup and hair for my wedding. She's doing it for my sister's wedding. She's a family friend. We all love her and we all go to her. And so I'm brainstorming and I was like, you know, this would be a great thing. And now I'm sitting here going, how on earth do I justify the cost of this? Because it's an exorbitant amount of money to my husband. And I was like, well, if I go New Year, New Me 2018 and do a series, if I got down to my goal weight by then or close to my goal weight by then, it would justify doing everything else and create a whole series on it. So I was like, all right, September, October, November, December, all of September, all of October, all of November, all of December. That is 4 months. 4 months to lose about 25 to 30 pounds depending on where my body ends up settling. And I don't know exactly what my goal weight is yet, but that will happen based on what I end up looking like and how I end up feeling. My goal is to fit into everything that I own. That is my goal. My goal is to lose at least 20 pounds, but if I'm gaining muscle and I don't go beyond that, but I'm still looking good, perfect. So I don't know what my actual goal weight is, but basically what this gives me is an opportunity to reset, get remotivated, because I have a goal at the end of it. If I can get to X, I can do this whole YouTube series. And my husband's like, dude, I totally support that. I could be persuaded to have you done. I was like, so Jackie might have just given me not only a great YouTube idea, but a great way to motivate me to really buckle down and get back to goal. He's like, I fully support something that is a good YouTube idea for you, and I'm definitely supportive of something that will help you stay on track. And I was like, even if it involves a hair color enhancement? And he's like, I could be persuaded. I said, okay, this is good. So this is my thought. And because all of that to say, that's a sneak peek of what's coming in 2018, provided I get my act together and pull this off. But in the meantime, getting my act together and pulling this off means creating more legitimate content and actually doing it and talking about it on the way. So I'm basically wiping the slate clean, starting from day one. And I know I've done that before, but that's okay. You have to do it as many times as you need to do it. So that's what I'm doing. It's day one. Day one. Here we go. I just wanted proof that I got dressed up today. Dressed up-ish. Black pants, shirt, cardigan, and I'm going downtown. So, about to meet up with my husband. We're going to see a show tonight, which is of course my favorite thing to do, like, ever. So, I'm stoked, and I will see you there. Show of the night. Da, 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 da. Oh, the banner's in the way of the glittery sign. That says Cadillac Palace, guys.